Hello, Virgo. Hello. A warm welcome to my Virgo sisters and brothers and the cross watchers that love us. How are you? We're cruising into the weekend. Little note, there is a full moon in Libra. Yes, full moon in Libra on the 28th. It's going to pack a powerful healing punch if you're open to it. So we will have the Sun, Venus, and Chiron all at the exact same degree. So that's that powerful, the love of Venus and the healing, the wounded healer of Chiron in the Sun's, which is our conscious awareness. So it's going to be a beautiful, powerful time to bring up from the surface anything that needs healing, and then the gentle release of the full moon in Libra to restore a sense of balance and harmony and peace. I cannot wait. I am so ready for it. So I just wanted to let you know that there will be a full moon reading coming up soon. I know that many of you look forward to those, although it does interrupt the flow of the regular readings, but I pick right back up, so no worries. So, all right, Virgo, this is a general reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun, and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest, as always. Feel free to flip the energies around. Sometimes it just comes through reversed, and I'm talking about divine masculine, and you say, you know, that's my experience of the connection, but I'm the feminine. That's fine. That's fine. It's just an intention I set in the way I lay out the spread, but it is a collective reading, so it may come through reverse for some of you. Also wanted to make note, there have been some updates to YouTube, to the platform, and some people are noticing that the channels they've been subscribed to, they're no longer subscribed to. So this is just a little note to double check your subscription, not just of this channel, but of all your favorites. For some people that may have changed, for others it might not. So just double check. And then the last announcement is we did launch the membership. So there is a link in the description box right below this video that says your spot's reserved. Click here to learn more. It will take you there to explain the 2 levels of membership, which is growing, and I'm very excited about it. That is where I have the morning musings. Yesterday I did an unboxing of a new Oracle deck. Yeah, so we do things like that. So check that out. We'd love to have you. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm working with this new Sacred Creators deck. It's new to me. It's been around a while, but this is the second version, so it has been updated through Hay House. So I'm going to just pull 3 cards for Virgo. Virgo, Sun, and Rising. We're in the Aries season now, which is about initiation and creativity and motivation and inspiration. So I thought this Sacred Creators deck would be fun to use. Let's see what's coming through. Ooh. Okay. I like it. So this is the one card. When I was beginning to work with this deck, the creator of the deck says, go through the deck and find your most favorite card and then your least favorite card, because somewhere in there's a message. This was my least favorite. Perfect that it comes out for Virgo. Befriend the word polarize. Befriend the word polarize. Now I'm going to read that. It's card 25. I'm going to get to that in a second. But here, these 2 are really lovely. Feed your artist and celebrate your wins. So we all have that creative, even if we don't think ourselves to be creative, by mere fact that we are souls having a human experience, we're all about creation. And regardless of what you do for a living, what your chosen field is, there are areas within yourself that are creative and that feed off of inspiration. So feed that part of yourself is what that card means. And then celebrate your wins, Virgo. Come on, celebrate your wins. I feel like this is such a great time for that. We just came through the whole astrological cycle, and we're starting a brand new one It was a bumpy road for most of 2020 and into the first part of 2021. Celebrate your wins. This card is an enigma to me, so I'm going to read it. Card 25. 2 and 5 is 7, so there's like my higher self needs to learn something here, clearly. Okay, so I'm just going to give you the little beginning is essential meanings and self-care messages. So the essential meanings: display of your inner truth, bravery to share your personal flavor and your true opinions. Gosh, I love that word. Don't I always say, I'm going to give you a little flavor of this? Movement toward a goal, opposing forces, transitions, growth, taking a stand, personal empowerment. This feels a lot like the 7 of Wands. You know, that energy where you're just kind of, you're pushing back. I mean, it can be a card of resistance, but it can also be that sort of taking a personal stand and about your personal empowerment. Here's a self-care message: looking after others at your own expense, worrying about being accepted, being vanilla in order to appeal to everyone, the fear of making waves and being seen. So, okay, so now it's not my least favorite card in the deck anymore. Little growth right here in front of your very eyes. I kind of like it because what it's saying is don't be afraid to kind of stand out. I love that it comes here with feed your artist and celebrate your wins as a way to kind of say it's okay to be your unique self. Step into it, feed that energy, and don't feel as if, you know, making waves is such a bad thing. And many of us here have been the black sheeps in our families. That's very true for many of us. Light workers, it just kind of happens that not everybody likes the light. And just by virtue of having that energy, we are kind of polarizing. I really like the card now. I have to go back through the deck, pick another card that I don't like. Wow. That's good. I needed to learn that. Okay, Virgo. Happy to have you on the journey with me. All right, let's see what's going on in your connection, please. Oh, beautiful. I'm just going to get the cards out. Wow, wow, wow. Oof. That Page of Pentacles figured pretty prominently in the morning spread. High Priestess and Temperance, and wow, wow, wow. So we've got Divine Masculine showing up in the reading in the energy of the 6 of Wands. That is about victory and reconciliation and win-win outcomes. And the Feminine stepping into the reading in the energy of Temperance. So Temperance is about, it is about patience, yes, but it's more about exercising self-control as things kind of come into flow. So I love that this combo comes out because as this masculine is sort of moving toward this moment of, offering up a win-win outcome. I know I say win-win outcome, but what I really mean is something that sort of speaks to both sides in a positive way. And it feels like a victory. It can be a card of reconciling differences, right? Making nice. But what I love here about the Feminine is it's all about that self-control and a nod to alchemy. The transmutation in that Temperance card is just, I'm just going to go with the flow here. I'm going to stay in the energy, follow where it takes me, and kind of transmute a situation that may not be feeling so good into something much better. So you can transmute sorrow into joy, pain into pleasure, frustration into satisfaction. See, so whatever is being worked on here, this Feminine kind of has the inner knowing that all will be well. Nothing to kind of push, no need to kind of push against or rage against the machine. In the past for the Feminine, I'm just going to stay with the Feminine for a moment, is this Page of Pentacles. So something here was either feeling like a baby step, just little baby steps forward. Could also be an offer, a message that was yeah, stable and tangible, but maybe not enough. And what we see for the future for the feminine, someone coming back. Knight of Wands. But note to self, this Knight of Wands sometimes has a habit of coming in and out, in and out, in and out, because they don't have staying power as a result of impulsivity. So that's just a little warning. In the past for the masculine, Ace of Wands. So this is that new, fresh inspiration, a divine gift of inspired passion. There is a healing energy here to the star, which I find great because it's as if to say, okay, I'm moving beyond where I was stuck earlier or hurt earlier and working toward this reconciliation, which is like a wish granted. So I'm feeling the star has two meanings here. And then in the future, we've got the Queen of Wands. So we're going to have to clarify to see what the Queen of Wands is about. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands in the future for this couple. I also love, not to mention, this sort of air toward spirit here. Leaning on spirit. Both of these counterparts are really leaning on spirit right now in their present experience of this connection. That's kind of neat. Okay. Oh. Six of Wands. So I'm going to start over here. So manifesting this triumphant return, the reconciliation, manifestation, ships coming in, the peaceful outcome coming in. Wow. It's because this masculine's focused on it. May not even be aware that they're focused on it, but right? Like all the energy, attention, effort, and focus is on this Six of Wands. Of course, you have to take the action. You can't just, manifestation is a two-way street. So that's why I like the Eight of Pentacles underneath, because it suggests that even outside of conscious awareness, this masculine is constantly at work, focused on this reconciliation. Ace of Wands in the past. The Knight of Swords. So I feel like they kind of got out over their skis a bit. Got out over their skis. Things move very fast. They weren't ready for it. Things move very fast. Four of Pentacles there right after this like I've got this burning desire is what this feels like. Burning desire, but they weren't quite prepared. And either met up with this sort of closed energy or shut down pretty quickly. Kind of had to not reveal their full hand for some reason, maybe self-protection, but underneath, yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. So it could be that they moved very quickly toward this feminine and that the feminine was a little shut down. Walls were very high. Guardedness. And that Seven of Pentacles underneath, well, maybe I moved too fast, so I think I'm just going to sit over here on the sidelines and wait it out. And I'm saying that because the feminine, the Page of Pentacles is also an energy of let's just take this one step at a time. Let's baby step it. I'm not ready to go full in. So I'm feeling as if that's what happened. That's in the past. So now we've got this reconciliation energy being manifested, a return that I'm seeing, like it's being planned. Trusting the universe. The star, that hopefulness of moving forward, right? Another victory card. So that Six of Wands and the Cancerian energy of the Chariot, moving forward victoriously, That will be the wish granted. Wow. Moving beyond this pain, this heartache, heart heaviness. Wow, wow, wow. And to calmer waters. Woo! They know what they want. King of Wands. Wow. So we have Virgo and Gemini in the Magician. We have Aquarius in the Star. I said that Chariot is Cancerian energy. We've got some fire sign energy. Some Leo here, King and Queen of Wands now. Moving beyond, victoriously moving beyond the heartache or heart heaviness. Wow. I love the Ten of Pentacles. And here's our King of Cups. And here's our Ace of Cups. And then we finally get back to our Ace of Wands. Wow. I'm moving all this over because I know that there's a story to be told here. This happened this morning too, but in a little bit of a different way. Similar energy though. So underneath what this masculine wants going forward in the future, there's something, a decision that has to be made with regard to a Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this Queen of Wands could be this feminine. For others of you, it could be a third party. That's kind of been a theme, Virgo. So I just want to, it can be that like a karmic partner. I just want to bring it up because the decision, boom, to the crossroads energy here in the future, a decision has to be made that's going to impact their fate, their destiny. Something will be unfolding in divine time and order, but what this masculine really wants is the love of their life, right? Love and passion here, coming from their highest vibration of love as that King of Cups, looking toward life partnership, building on stability, possibly a path with this feminine leading to something more stable and grounded and abundant. But I love these two aces here together. So I'm just going to move on to this feminine now. I think I've got a good handle on what's coming through for the masculine. Temperance. Queen of Wands. Wow. Worried about the Queen of Wands. All right, so the Queen of Wands is a karmic partner. Yep, here's the Two of Pentacles. Here's the Devil energy. That's what caused the abandonment, the ghosting, and the nasty ending. So for some of you, you know who that Queen of Wands is. For others of you, if there's not a third party, I'm not giving you new information, so let's just, not lose our minds over that for a moment. But this Queen of Wands represents sort of a take no prisoners kind of an energy, something that may have a hold on this situation. It feels karmic in nature. It can be a person. It can also just be an energy. But see, there's all this anxiety around it, almost like a little bit of obsession. I'm glad, though, the feminine is staying in that temperance, right? Exercising self-control. I'm feeling deep breaths. I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm not going to obsess, right? I don't have enough information right now to come down on one side or the other. So there's still a little bit of a juggling act with this Two of Pentacles underneath. But here's what you're worried about. Here's what the anxiety is underneath the surface. What is coming at me? If this person is coming back, is that Queen of Wands still in the picture? Whatever that means for you, there is this kind of karmic energy that resulted in abandonment, resulted in kind of being left out in the cold, and I don't think you saw it coming. And I've said that before. I almost feel like I'm having deja vu, that I've said the exact same thing before on the feminine side in another reading. Just going to say that. I can't remember which one it was, but there was, just did not see it coming. And that's why there's so much anxiety around it, even though you're trying to keep it cool. Whew. Page of Pentacles in the past. Page of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I'm feeling as if in the past here, this masculine may have been taking very swift action on that ace of, on all the fire, on their desire. And the feminine was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Kind of keeping a little bit of, keep it tabs, feeling stuck, maybe up in the head, overthinking things. The Eight of Swords kind of, you're kind of stuck. You're feeling stuck, but you're causing your own stuckness because you're kind of running things in your mind to the point of not knowing your next best step, second guessing yourself here. That's why the baby steps of the Page of Pentacles and the I Spy of the Page of Swords. I'm just going to keep an eye on things, trying to ferret out some information because there may be some concern about making a mistake. So that Eight of Swords energy is very common for we Virgos, that overthinking, that, my lists have lists and all kinds of contingency plans. And what happens is freaking nothing gets done. Okay, so just, hey, guilty as charged. Right now, kind of, there may be no communication here. You may be in separation. Feminine going completely off your inner knowing, your connection to the divine, to your higher self. That's why the Temperance makes sense to me, is because on some level, even though there's a normal amount of anxiety here, there's reason for it. And so if you're operating on your intuition, because of past regrets, mistakes of the past, loss, grief, sadness about what's gone before, notice what this figure's looking at is 3 cups knocked over. The 2 of Cups is right behind him. So there's a little bit of backward facing energy here that's causing this feminine to sort of operate on intuition. Oh my goodness. Got it. So I keep pulling this 5 of Swords. And in this case, it's landing on the 9 of Cups, which can be wish fulfillment. It can also be complacency. Someone who just kind of, goes along to get along and doesn't really push back. And even if they're not happy, they aren't miserable, so nothing really changes. And I have a feeling that this feminine in the past, in the past something happened. So this is kind of always underneath, always under the surface for this feminine is, am I being set up, sabotaged? Is there an unfair fight here? Got it? And the regret here with some measure of complacency, and it may not even be regret. It may be sadness that someone was complacent and it ended up in a way that just did not serve your highest good, that was unfair. It's almost as if you didn't have a fighting chance, right? You didn't have a fighting chance in the situation because someone allowed things to just kind of continue on a certain path that was toxic, karmic in nature. And it looks to me like it was this feminine who got the raw end of the deal. And now I'm feeling this energy coming back. This Knight of Wands, which I feel is this masculine. Let's see what lands on it. Eyes wide open, feminine. Eyes wide open. Yes, perfect. Like long list of questions. Start writing them down now and things will move forward slowly. That's okay. So underneath, you're going to create your plan, right? And your intention, even though it's underneath in the future, is to kind of, I'm not going to act on impulse. We're still in the slow and steady wins the race energy here, But what's coming out from the top is this person returning with the same energy as before that led to this devil, that led to the Five of Pentacles, that led to the Ten of Swords, that led to the Five of Cups, that led to the... Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm feeling that Queen of Wands figures prominently in the mix. So if there was any kind of deception or perception of betrayal for this feminine, that's what needs to be discussed. Like ad nauseum. Start making your list of questions. Truth seeker, truth teller. There will be a lot that you will need to explore to ensure that you don't repeat an old pattern. That's what I'm really getting at. This may be meaningless once you have the conversation, but it figured somewhere in the past where it could just be that you fooled yourself. And you don't want to do that again. So you're going to get a lot of clarity from the situation, and you're going to move forward slowly and methodically and deliberately with a plan. So I like how that kind of ends up. I see the apprehension. It makes sense to me, but I want to kind of take a deeper dive. So if this is speaking to your storyline, there is a link below this video to the extended, and I will pull a card to see what can we take out of all of this and focus on right here and now. You know, sort of the, one of the questions that I get asked is, okay, thanks for the reading. Now what do I do? This is the part of the reading that will tell you what to focus on, what the blocks or challenges may be around that situation or issue or energy, and what you can do about it or expect to come of it. Clarify all of that. I love to give your messages to and from each other. I find those really enlightening. Sometimes what comes through is very surprising and revealing. Then one card, Virgo, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. We will give your spiritual team an opportunity to weigh in with their advice or guidance. And then what can you expect going forward with regard to this connection? What might be on the path? If timing is a factor, it would show up there. We do already have Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel. So things are kind of already in flow, in progress, but we'll see what comes through. All right, my friends, the link's below. I'll see you there in a second or in a future reading, Virgo. Take care.